Yeah, today is a special day. Today you get to film with the $10 Huawei camera I got at Best Buy. I think they call it Huawei, but I like Huawei. So anyway, yeah, this camera, I broke in my original smartphone. Good God, that sun's brutal. And years ago, well, maybe 2 years ago, before I got my Warp Elite. That's what I've been shooting these things on. And yeah, Dad's looking at the paper and he's like, "Hey, look, Best Buy's got this little camera for like $10." I'm like, $10? $10? I'm like, does this thing even have a phone? And yeah, I show up and they got it for $10. This little giveaway Huawei, whatever you call the thing, Huawei camera, and works great. It's slow as hell, slow as molasses, but overall, $10. Shoot, who can complain? You know. So it's my little go-to backup cam. So yeah, my little Warp Elite, this guy that I've been shooting everything on. Everybody likes the square screen. It's like, that's a weird looking phone. Why aren't all phones square? Okay, this doesn't snag in my pocket or anything. You get more screen space and it's square. I love it. It's a slick looking phone. It's the only phone I've ever seen that's square, and I love it. I'd get my next phone. I'd like to have it, square edges. So I think my next phone's going to be the I don't have any money for an iPhone 10, which I'd get if I had the money. And I think I've discussed this before. I like iPhone; they're just too proprietary and too damn expensive. So yeah, so I'm in Droid world. But yeah, so I think the next one I'm going to get will be a Stylo 4, and for $100, they're like $130 online. And this phone is pretty good. My oldest son has one, and man, it's a cool phone. This thing actually performs. It's quick. It's fast. It's about as fast as my other son's Galaxy 8, and I like it. It feels like a real heavy-duty phone. It's got a lot of glass on it. It's nice. I guess it's glass. So it's got aluminum sides and a little stylo pen you can write with, which, yeah, whatever. I'll clean my nails with it. Who knows? But if I grow my nails back again, I can start chewing my nails again. So anyway, yeah, phone world. So I think Santa Claus is going to get me a Stylo 4, and for $100 more, you can get the Stylo 4 Plus. You get an extra gig of RAM, and what did it come with? Oh, a better speaker. So I'm like, do I want an extra gig of RAM and a little better speaker, which I usually use headphones 24/7, or do I want lighting gear? So I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at this work light at Walmart. It's 2,300 lumens. It's a little work light, and you can position thing. And I'm sure if you correct it with some gel, bounce it off a card, you could light up a whole room with this thing. I mean, that's a bright light. You diffuse it enough, it'll look great. You don't just source it right in someone's face. So yeah, it's fun. So yeah, that's kind of like my two main items on my little Christmas wish list. The folks are always asking, "What do you want for Christmas?" What else? Camera gear and phones, So yeah, anyway, so this morning was nice and chilly, and driving back from Baton Rouge, and man, there was ice all over this car. It took 15-20 minutes for the windows to defog, and that is too cold. We don't like it cold here in the South. It's usually like this now. This is winter in the South. I'm in a t-shirt. It's hot now. Sun's baking my face in traffic. But yeah, it's kind of like California weather. So close to California weather. We have a little more humidity, and probably a little more rain. But overall, it's pretty nice. I like Louisiana weather, and the sun is killing me. I'm gonna make these stick-on window shades. It's like a little disc with a suction cup in the middle. Put it wherever the dang sun is. That brutal sun. So anyway, yeah, still checking out the 1 Minute Film Fest. Those are fun. And little 1 minute vids. There's a ton of them. I mean, it's amazing how Film Riot has such an audience. I mean, these are really good submissions. People have really spent time and energy and blood, sweat, and tears on some of these projects. and it's fun. It's a fun vehicle for everyone to check out everyone else's videos. You know, it's a fun community maker. And I mean, the prize, whatever, whatever. You're gonna get another DSLR, whatever. I mean, it's great and everything. I mean, I wouldn't mind another one, but it's not like, you know, you're winning $3 million to go make your movie. But still, heck, I'll take a camera or lighting or a Rode microphone. Not that any of my dang cameras accept microphone in, which has been a pain in the butt. Regret. I got a little Rebel T5 years ago, whatever it was, 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. Love the camera. It takes beautiful HD footage. Okay, you put a fast lens on there. You know, I got like what is it? I don't even remember. It's a 28. That's like a 1.5. You know, a 1.4. And man, that stuff is crispy, creamy deliciousness. It looks beautiful. Okay, and it's like, you put a slow lens in there, it looks like mud, and you got to be out in the sun, of course. You know, you go beyond 800 on the ISO, you push in your luck. You know, keep it low, keep it low. You put that sucker on 2 or 400 HD, psh, crispy razor clear. You know, and this camera's like a $300 or $400 camera. You know, it's a fun little starter DSLR. You know, it's like, it's just the money people spend on this stuff is insane. I mean, I was just looking at a Peter McKinnon video. He spent $3,000 on a 28mm lens. $3,000, you know? And he used it for 12 years. And he did, you know, make a lot of money off the thing. But it's like $3,000 for one lens? How long do you have to struggle to pay that back? You know, I don't know, you know. I've got a very tight budget, you know, and for me, this is always fun. Just fun in games is all it is. It's always just fun. I don't think for a second I'm going to quit tomorrow. Well, if I get fired tomorrow, I might, but if I quit tomorrow, that I would just go be a professional photographer and just make this my living. Okay. I mean, I've done my own business before. I've done screen printing and window painting, you know, Illustrator background and stuff, and graphic design on the side and stuff. But it's like, that works, but you need a significant other, you know, with benefits to help you, you know, carry the medical, you know, just retirement, stuff like that. If you're doing your own business, I can't even imagine how anybody can be a professional photographer on their own with medical benefits and retirement savings. I mean, they're the superstars out there, you know, the 5-10 superstars, you know, that are making $1 million plus a year, whatever it is, you know, or even $500,000 a year, you know. But it's like, I personally, the only people I know that are cinematographers for a living, you know, are people that do like sporting events. They're cameramen that work, and there's only a handful. I know very, very few people that actually do this for a living, and I'm in the business, you know. So it's like, this is not easy, you know, to buy all this gear, you know. I mean, and the cameras alone, forget about it. Every year you got an obsolete, outdated camera. Everyone's like, oh, you got the Mach D 2500. Oh, that's like 5 years old. You know, it's like, please. But the good thing is 99.9% of the people you work for will have no idea what the heck kind of camera you got. They'll go to your website, they'll go to your Instagram, and they'll go, ooh, pretty pictures. I want pretty pictures like that. You know, I want that shot at the park, at City Park with the fountain in the background and the goose flying behind them. You know, you can promise some things. I don't know if you can promise the goose, but, you know, if the sun lighting's just right, you can replicate it. But that's all people want. They don't care. Technically, they don't care. We're the only geeks that give a dang about camera gear and lighting and lens, you know, because that's our trade. And which is more my trade. I'm more of a writer producer. I enjoy the technical side a little bit more than the producing side of it. But anyway, we do what we have to do. So yeah, so that's kind of it. It's like really $3,000 for a lens. You know, of course. Look, hey, I'm in the business. Okay, we run around with $150,000, $300,000 worth of gear in our van every day. Hey, I appreciate it. It's a workhorse. The stuff works when you need it. It's amazing. Okay, it doesn't fail. It doesn't fog. It's weatherproof, dustproof. It's heavy duty industrial quality stuff, and we pay out the butt for it. Okay, we have a 18mm Zeiss wide angle lens, you know, for our f5, and I don't know, whatever the amount is. And I paid $12,000, $15,000 for the one lens. One lens, okay? My question is, how do these guys like Potato Head or whatever his name is, and he's got this $100,000 rig, and the guy runs around and makes vlogs. You know, it's like he does a vlog once every 2 or 3 days. So how much work can he actually get done on top of that? It's like, are these like little trust fund babies? It's like, where are they getting money for all this equipment? And I know at some point when you reach the plateau, not even a plateau, but when you reach the peaks of popularity in YouTube, they're going to give you a lot of gear to try. You know, but it's like, a lot of these people own equipment, you know. So I mean, I'm not naive to think everything they got was free and given to them as, you know, trade to have mentions in their vlogs. So it's like, how do they have $300,000 to $400,000 in gear? I mean, you're basically paying a fat additional mortgage at that point for your gear. You know, it's the cost of doing business. I realize that, but it's like, I just can't understand. It's like, I can't imagine being in a position where I have to buy top gear, you know, whatever, yearly, whatever you need to buy, update your camera and lens and stuff. It's like, it's just crazy. I mean, some of these guys have so much gear, it's crazy. You know, it's like, just go out there and do it with what you got. You know, it's like this obsession you get. You know, people want to buy jewelry, people want to buy cars, people want to buy fancy this and that. We want to buy gear, you know. But it's like, it always just looks like, do these people have a full-time job? Then they do camera work on the side? Because it's like, I just don't know. I know I could, at this point in my life, never buy a $25,000 DSLR camera and have a lens kit with $3,000 lenses in it, you know, $3,000 lenses in it. And it's like, that's crazy. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I know that's the extreme, but it's like, I see it a lot. I'm just like, how are you affording this stuff? So anyway, you know, it's all good. It's not hard to spend. There's some awesome gear out there, and I'd love it all. Want that Powerball? I'd have it all. So anyway, yeah, heading to work. It is Tuesday. Pretty sure it's Tuesday, and it is sunny, and it warmed up a lot. So it looks like I got my mic in it. So anyway, hope you enjoy the new Huawei camera shot. Looks really good for a $10 camera. I can't even plug in my microphone. It doesn't accept it. And well, it accepts the microphone, but it won't accept it while I'm recording. And there's no room left on the card to download a video recording software that'll accept the microphone. So yeah, that's great. And it's hilarious. I'm holding this phone after my son gave it back to me. So I had it, he had it, now I have it again. And the CEO executive was busted in Canada from China, allowing people to put in spy chips, probably into this phone right now. It's being spied on. So China, if you're looking, how you doing? Enjoy my checking account. You're not going to get much out of it, you know. So it's like, whatever. But yeah, it's like spy software chips are in this phone. So I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Am I not supposed to check my checking account? Am I not supposed to vlog with it? Am I not supposed to diss China with it? They're going to come blow me up? Anyway, that's kind of bizarre. So probably at the moment I have a spy chip in this phone. That'll be a nice little clickbait. I'll have spy chip in my phone. So yeah, that'll be exciting. I'll have to think on that little clickbait thumbnail. So anyway, till then, peeps, see ya.